Hey, you guys. We are live at 11. Tamika here, and I teach stay-at-home moms how to win in life, one healthy habit at a time. So as you're hopping on, say hello. Tell me what time zone you're in. I always say I'm live at 11. I am at 11 Mountain Standard Time. So are you Pacific? Are you Mountain? Are you Central? Are you Eastern, or are you in a totally different country? Because that's really awesome. I love social media that we're able to connect that way. So whether you're watching the replay, whether you're catching me live, make sure to drop the time that you are seeing this and the time zone that you live in. And today we're going to talk business because I know that there are a lot of people who follow me who are part of my company, who are part of a different company. There's a lot of stay-at-home moms that follow me who want to join a company but are afraid. And so I wanted to go through these 4 steps in order to become a successful leader in business. So let me close this because I don't want it beeping at me every time I get a message. I always say when my chats are booming, business is booming. So definitely grateful and thankful for that. So anyway, today we're going to talk about the 4 steps needed to become a leader in business. Okay, so if you are part of a business, I would love to know what it is. Drop it in the chat, how long you've been with them. I personally have been in this profession over 8 years now. And when I first started, I was a high school math teacher and soccer coach. And I was dreading going to work every day that last year of teaching. And so I just talked to my husband and I said, listen, like, I never wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom because I just can't continue working like this. And it just doesn't make sense for us to have 2 kids, put them in daycare, and my whole check go towards that. And so I knew I wanted to stay home. And an opportunity came around where I was able to join a network marketing company and be able to make money from home. And when I first started, my goal was to make $50. Okay. I was like, okay, I know myself and I'm a freaking hard worker. I don't know why I didn't think more of myself, but I was like thinking it was a pyramid scheme, thinking it was some kind of scam that people didn't really make money. And I was like, listen, I'm going to work hard enough that I'm going to be able to make at least $50 a month. And if I can make $50 a month, then I am winning. Okay. And luckily my first month I was able to like 5 times that amount. So thankful that like my hard work paid off. And within 7 months, I was able to replace my teacher income. And I remember getting that last teacher check and my network marketing check and it being more. And I was like, woo, I did it, and ever since then I've been able to be home full time. And it's been now 8 years. I mean, Paisley's turning 8 this year, and Beckham was 1 when I started, and he's turning 10 this year. So, I mean, we're going on 8, almost 9 years of this. So I'm so thankful for it. And just kind of going back to the start, like I said, I didn't really have a lot of belief in myself. And I don't know why we do that. I mean, we are accomplished people, whatever profession you're in, whether you had to go to school for it, whether you had to go through training for it. We all start at start. I remember my first time teaching, that first day of school, those poor kids, that were my students my first year. But like we all start at start. And so there's no reason to think that like, oh, I'm going to suck at this, because you're absolutely right. You are going to suck at this. We all suck at it at the beginning. And as long as you go through these 4 steps, you can be successful no matter who you are, no matter what kind of education you've had. And that's what makes this profession so special. So I'm going to make sure to go back and read the comments. So make sure that you're dropping them. If you're part of a business, tell me what business you're a part of. If you're not part of a business, what kind of business would you join? Okay. Like that's kind of taking me down another rabbit hole, but let's talk about that real quick. I am wearing makeup right now. Okay. I put on a little bit of brown up here and I put on a little bit of mascara. I put on some lip plumper right before I got on this. Now, I definitely am not contouring, or I don't have any foundation on. I didn't do anything with my eyebrows. Like, I'm pretty simple. Okay. So a makeup business is not for me. Okay. I rarely do my makeup. It's not important to me. Makeup is not for me. But I did join a health and wellness business because I do like to work out. I do like to eat unhealthy. And so I'm always on this roller coaster of like lose weight, gain a little bit, lose weight, gain a little bit. And so I need like products to help that. And then, having a skincare line, I know that a lot of you guys are into like fashion and clothing. So if you could join any type of business, like what would go well with you? I know that there's like the candle scents, there's nails, there's clothing, there's makeup, there's skincare, there's hair care, there's health and wellness. What else is there out there? I don't know, like tell me what your vibe would be if you were to join a business. Okay. So what are the 4 steps in order to be successful? And like I said, we all start at start. So it doesn't matter whether you have experience or not. It doesn't matter whether you think that you're going to be successful. As long as you're willing to do the work, you absolutely will be. So step number 1 is a student. Okay. When I first joined 8 years ago, and then when I rejoined with a new company recently this summer, I went in thinking, I want to be a student. I want to learn the things that I need to learn. I want to watch the people who are being successful. I want to go through the training. Like I said, even though I had came from a prior company, coming into this one, I wanted to I didn't want to come in with any preconceived notions. I wanted to do things the way that they were doing it here. And so being a student, being willing to self-educate, whether that means hopping on YouTube, buying some books and reading from people who are going to help you have a better money mindset or a better closing rate, or how to use social media more effectively. So number 1 is being a student, being willing to do the work to learn what you need to learn, following the leader, doing what your upline tells you to do, doing what successful people are doing, being willing to be coachable in that aspect. And when you first start out as a student, no one knows who you are. So you've got to be willing to put yourself out there, which is a lot of reasons why people don't get past the first step. It's because they're not willing to go outside their comfort zone at all. And you can't grow unless if you're willing to do that. And so I was talking to a girl yesterday about doing this, and she's like, well, I want to do it, but I can't make videos. I won't make videos. I don't want to make videos. And I just said, like, I didn't either when I first started, but I was open to it. And when I felt ready, I was willing to give it a try. And now here I am, live at 11, Monday through Thursday, going live, sharing just some different tips. And I actually really enjoy it. And so you just never know. And so, I told her, I said, it's not a requirement. However, it is recommended when you're ready. And, I just kind of left it at that. The other thing that you want to do at that student level is invest in yourself. Okay. This is really important, because to get to the next level, you have to build that belief in yourself, and pushing yourself outside your comfort zone, doing the research, educating yourself, learning and growing is the way that you are going to spend that time to invest in yourself. Okay. So that's level 1. When you drop student, okay, 1 is student. We all start at that level. When you start something new, no matter what job it is, you always start at the bottom, and you got to learn, and you got to grow, and you got to do in order to make your way up. Okay. Level 2, the next step in becoming a successful leader is taking action. So action taker is number 2. Drop that action. You got to practice, practice, practice. You only get better at doing things by doing them. Okay. You can't just continue to read about it. You got to actually put into practice what you learned. You got to put into practice what your leader's doing. And so practice, practice, practice. You got to get married to the process and divorce the results. Okay. This is very important, because when you're first starting out, you're going to get a lot of no's. Why? Because people maybe don't take you very seriously. Maybe you jump from company to company. Maybe you haven't been consistent with other things in your life. And so what makes them think that you're going to be consistent with this? So they need to watch you a little bit more. Maybe somebody thinks that you got hacked, right? And so they don't respond. Or it's not a good time for them. So when you're first, even though it's a good time for you because you just started, it may not be a good time for them. So when you're first getting started and you're going through your daily to-dos and, starting to go through the process, you're going to get a lot of no's. You're going to get rejection. You're going to get some pushback. And so you just have to continue doing the work, and you got to divorce the outcome. It doesn't matter whether people say yes, no, don't respond at all. What matters is that you're going through the process and you're doing the work that you need to do. So that's part of being an action taker. You want to emulate the leader. Okay. So I know for me, when I've got a new person that joins in, I love when they're like, okay, I'm doing it, or I saw this on your page, and so I did it too. And they're just emulating the leader, and they're showing up, and they're people are starting to get to know them. People are starting to notice them. People are starting to know their name and see that they're a really good follower. And that's part of being an action taker. Your teammates are going to start listening to you with their eyes. Okay, they're going to see what you're doing. And then this is like the powerful step, right? Because now all of a sudden you're like holding yourself more accountable by putting yourself out there. You're no longer just like hiding in the shadows. So level 2 is very, very important, starting to take that action. Okay, then once you become this action taker, now you're going to start seeing results. You're going to have customers come in. You're going to start seeing wins. You're going to start figuring out what kinds of messages work, what kind of posts work for you, what kind of thing is generating you the most leads. And so now you're developing these skills and you're becoming a leader and you're able to share what's working for you and then other people try it. This is so powerful. When other people try what you suggest and it works for them too. Oh my gosh, it's just like mind blowing for them and they fall in love with you and they want to do everything that you tell them to do. And what I love about this type of industry is it doesn't matter whether you're upline, downline, sideline, in the same company, in a different company, like you can all help people win here. And so it's just really, really powerful when you're willing to share what you're doing that's working. And so people are going to start following you. They're going to fall in love with you. They're going to look up to you. They're going to have more belief in you. And then you're going to start investing in your business. So now you're going to maybe start purchasing some things where maybe you hand out recognition as you're growing your team, or able to travel and go to events. And so you're going to be able to start investing in your business at this example, level 3. Okay. So level 1, student, level 2, action taker, and then number 3 is example. Last step, and this is where your paycheck goes from this, okay, gradual growth to this exponential growth. And level 4 is the creator. So drop creator in the comments for me. And this is the level that we all aspire to be at, because this is where true duplication actually happens. So you've learned what you needed to learn, you put it into practice, you have gotten results, and now you're ready to create a duplicatable system. Okay. And so what does system stand for? I had to write it down so I didn't forget. Save yourself stress, time, energy, money. Okay. System, 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 save yourself stress, time, energy, money. And why is this important? Because once you figure out what works, you want to create some kind of duplicatable system so that way others can easily do it. And what's fun is like, once you've been the student, the action taker, the example, and now you're onto the creator, you're going to be able to take people through these 3 steps even faster. Okay. So creating some type of duplication. Now for me and my team, we use boards. It's absolutely amazing. We also have an app called Shout, which gives a campaign of messages and posts and content and reels and ideas that people can make on a daily basis. So that's absolutely incredible. We have a team page where people are constantly going live and sharing feedback in there and doing challenges that everybody can win. And then we also have a group chat. And in our group chat, we're able to put in there like a daily to-do list, which shout out to Kylie, she did it today. And it was just so fun to have like new leaders be able to step up and do that, right? And then there's a place where they can ask questions in the chat, share what's working for them in real time. Megan, who's this one right here, she actually just went in there and shared a tip about bumping posts. And so, as we're having these people who are brand new, and then ones who are going into the action taking level and the example level, and then eventually the creator level, having us all in one spot helps everybody grow. And so we're at this level 4 creator level, you're able to really invest in your people and make them feel special and give them an opportunity to grow from level 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4. And ultimately, when you can figure out how to grow these level 3 leaders, take them from student to action taker to example, that's ultimately what is going to get your business going exponentially. So I just want to real quick wrap it back all the way around, okay? Because we all start at start. Okay, I started this 8 years ago, having no experience whatsoever, no faith, no belief in myself, having not even tried half of the products that I was going to be selling, not feeling like a leader whatsoever. But I came in willing to be a student. And then I took action on what I learned. And then I started sharing what was working for me, and then eventually created these systems. And that's what's allowed me to grow a successful business. So I hope that this was helpful for you. Feel free to share this with another entrepreneur out there who could benefit from it. Make sure, if you're not already, you click that link in my bio and you subscribe to my weekly emails. I send out a Fit Tip Friday every Friday. And I also have a Get Fit Club on Facebook where I provide workouts, nutrition, accountability, and just a fun community for women to connect. So I am so happy that you are here watching. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll go back through and answer them. So thanks for being here. We'll see you guys later.